Some fruits can quietly lower your blood sugar, while others push it up faster than table sugar. And here is the shocking part. Many people living with diabetes eat the wrong fruits every single day, believing they are making healthy choices. That is where the real danger hides. Because it is not just about eating fruit, it is about choosing the right ones at the right time. In this video, you are going to discover 10 powerful fruits that can actually help control blood sugar, support insulin, and keep your energy stable throughout the day. These are fruits backed by science, loaded with fiber, antioxidants, and natural compounds that work with your body instead of against it. But that is only half the story. You will also uncover 5 common fruits that seem healthy on the surface, yet can spike your blood sugar quickly and leave you feeling tired, hungry, and out of control. Here is something most people never talk about. The way a fruit affects your body has very little to do with how sweet it tastes. Some fruits that taste mild can still raise your blood sugar sharply, while others that taste rich and satisfying can actually slow sugar absorption and protect your metabolism. This small detail changes everything, and once you understand it, your daily food choices will never be the same again. As you keep watching, you will learn simple but powerful tips that can help you enjoy fruits without harming your health. You will understand how fiber, natural sugars, and something called the glycemic index play a hidden role in your body. And there is one fruit on this list that acts almost like a natural support system for blood sugar control, yet most people completely overlook it. Stay with this video until the end because each fruit builds on the next, and missing even one detail could mean missing a simple change that makes a big difference in your health. This is not just information, this is something you can start using today. Welcome to our channel, where we share simple and powerful health truths. If you want more videos like this that help you take control of your body in a natural way, make sure to subscribe and join us. Fruits are supposed to be healthy, and that is what most people believe. They are natural, full of vitamins, and often recommended as part of a balanced diet. But here is where things start to get confusing. When it comes to blood sugar, especially for people dealing with diabetes, all fruits do not behave the same way inside the body. Some fruits carry a high amount of natural sugar, and even though that sugar is not processed, it can still enter the bloodstream very quickly. This sudden rise forces the body to release a large amount of insulin in a short time. As a result, energy levels can crash just as fast as they rise, leaving a person feeling tired, hungry, and even more unstable than before. This is why many people feel frustrated. They try to eat healthy. They choose fruits over junk food, yet their blood sugar still goes up and down. The problem is not fruit itself, it is the type of fruit and how the body responds to it. Certain fruits digest quickly and release sugar almost immediately, which creates that sharp spike. Others move more slowly through the system. They contain fiber and natural compounds that delay how fast sugar enters the blood. This slower release helps the body stay balanced and reduces sudden changes in energy. There is also a deeper layer that most people overlook. Some fruits can actually support the body in managing insulin more effectively. Instead of overwhelming the system, they work gently with it. They help keep blood sugar steady, reduce cravings, and provide longer lasting energy. This difference may seem small at first, but over time, it can have a major impact on how the body feels and functions every day. So the real question begins to take shape. Which fruits quietly support your body and help maintain control, and which ones push your system in the opposite direction without you even realizing it? It is easy to think that sugar alone is the problem, but there is something even more important happening behind the scenes. The real issue is how fast that sugar enters your bloodstream after you eat. Two fruits can contain a similar amount of sugar yet affect your body in completely different ways. One may release sugar slowly and keep you stable, while the other may send your blood sugar rising sharply within minutes. This difference is measured by something called the glycemic index. The glycemic index is a simple way to understand how quickly a food raises blood sugar. Foods with a low glycemic index break down more slowly in the body. This creates a gradual rise in blood sugar, which is much easier for the body to handle. Energy feels steady, hunger stays under control, and there is less stress on insulin. On the other hand, foods with a high glycemic index move fast. They release sugar quickly, leading to sudden spikes followed by sharp drops. This is where many people feel that wave of fatigue or sudden hunger shortly after eating. But the story does not end there. Fiber plays a powerful role in this process. Fruits that are rich in fiber slow down digestion and reduce how quickly sugar is absorbed into the bloodstream. This means that even if a fruit contains natural sugar, the presence of fiber can make a big difference in how your body reacts. More fiber often leads to better control, more balanced energy, and fewer spikes throughout the day. This is why focusing only on sweetness can be misleading. A fruit that tastes very sweet is not always the worst choice, and one that tastes mild is not always the safest. The internal effect depends on a combination of factors, including fiber, structure, and how the body processes it. Once this becomes clear, choosing the right fruit starts to feel less confusing and more intentional. And as this list continues, there is one fruit that stands out in a surprising way, offering benefits that go far beyond basic nutrition and working in a way that feels almost like natural support for blood sugar balance. Some fruits quietly support your body in ways that go far beyond basic nutrition, and once you understand how they work, the difference becomes clear. Berries like strawberries and blueberries are a strong place to start. They are naturally low in sugar yet rich in fiber and powerful antioxidants. This combination helps slow down sugar absorption and may improve how the body responds to insulin over time. Apples come next, especially when eaten with the skin. They contain a high amount of fiber that slows digestion, allowing sugar to enter the bloodstream gradually while also helping you feel full for longer periods. Pears work in a similar way. They are gentle on blood sugar and packed with fiber that supports digestion and steady energy. Cherries bring another benefit. They have a low glycemic index and contain compounds that may help reduce inflammation while keeping glucose levels more stable. Oranges also play a role here. While they do contain natural sugar, their fiber content and vitamin C make them a much better choice than processed juices, which remove the fiber and cause faster spikes. Kiwi adds another layer of support. It has a low glycemic impact and helps digestion, which can influence how sugar is processed in the body. Guava stands out even more due to its extremely high fiber content. It supports insulin control and provides a steady release of energy, making it especially useful for maintaining balance. Then there is avocado, which works in a completely different way. It contains almost no sugar and is rich in healthy fats that help stabilize blood sugar and reduce sudden changes. Papaya offers digestive support and can be helpful in moderate amounts, especially when portion size is controlled. Pomegranate brings a different kind of benefit with its high antioxidant content, which may support insulin sensitivity and overall metabolic health. Each of these fruits works with your body instead of overwhelming it, creating a more stable and controlled response throughout the day. But the story does not end here, because while these fruits help maintain balance, there are others that can quickly push things in the opposite direction without much warning. There are also fruits that can move in the opposite direction, and they often appear harmless at first glance. Overripe bananas are a common example. As bananas ripen, their starch turns into sugar, making them much sweeter and easier to digest quickly. This leads to a faster rise in blood sugar, especially when eaten alone. Mangoes follow a similar pattern. They are naturally very sweet and carry a high glycemic load, which means they can deliver a large amount of sugar into the bloodstream in a short time, creating a noticeable spike. Grapes seem small and light, but that is where the problem begins. They are easy to eat in large quantities without realizing it. Each grape contains natural sugar, and when eaten by the handful, the total sugar intake adds up quickly. This can lead to a steady increase in blood sugar that feels harder to control. Pineapple is another fruit that needs attention. It has a very high glycemic index, which means it breaks down rapidly and releases sugar into the blood at a fast rate. Even a small portion can have a strong effect, especially for someone trying to maintain stable levels. Watermelon often gives the impression of being refreshing and light, and many people consider it one of the safest choices. However, it has an extremely high glycemic index. The sugar in watermelon enters the bloodstream quickly, creating a rapid spike that may be followed by a sudden drop in energy. This cycle can leave the body feeling unstable and increase cravings later on. These fruits are widely enjoyed and can be part of a normal diet, but their effect on blood sugar can be very different compared to lower glycemic options. The challenge comes from how quickly they act and how easily they can be consumed in larger portions. For someone managing blood sugar, this creates a situation where even healthy looking choices may lead to unexpected results. These fruits are not bad in themselves, but for diabetics, they can be risky when eaten without awareness or control. At this point, the idea starts to become clearer in a different way. It is not really about cutting fruits out of your life or being afraid of them. The real shift happens when the focus moves toward choosing the right ones that work in harmony with your body. Because fruits are not the enemy here, the difference lies in how each one interacts with your blood sugar and overall energy. Some fruits move slowly through your system, releasing sugar in a steady and controlled way. Others act quickly, pushing sugar into your bloodstream and creating that sudden rise and fall that leaves you feeling off balance. When the right fruits are chosen, the body responds more calmly, energy feels more stable, cravings become easier to manage, and there is less pressure on insulin to react suddenly. These fruits provide support instead of stress, allowing the body to stay in a more balanced state throughout the day. On the other hand, the wrong choices can create the opposite effect. They may seem harmless at first, but inside the body, they trigger a chain reaction that leads to spikes, crashes, and constant fluctuations that are difficult to control. This is where small decisions begin to matter more than they appear. A simple switch from one fruit to another can change how your body responds for hours. Over time, these small adjustments can build into a noticeable difference in how you feel, how your energy holds up, and how stable your blood sugar remains. It becomes less about restriction and more about awareness, less about giving things up, and more about choosing wisely. The power lies in understanding how these choices add up. One fruit supports balance, another creates imbalance, and the body reacts accordingly each time. These small moments throughout the day quietly shape the bigger picture, influencing not only blood sugar levels, but also overall well being in a way that continues to build with every choice made. When it comes to managing blood sugar with fruits, small habits can make a noticeable difference in how the body responds. One of the simplest approaches is to focus on fiber. Eating fruits in their whole form helps slow down digestion and reduces how quickly sugar enters the bloodstream. The natural fiber found in fruits acts like a barrier, creating a more gradual release of sugar instead of a sudden surge. This is why whole fruits feel more satisfying and tend to keep energy levels more stable compared to processed options. This also explains why fruit juice behaves very differently. Once the fiber is removed, the sugar becomes much easier for the body to absorb quickly. Even a glass of fresh juice can lead to a rapid increase in blood sugar, followed by a drop that may leave you feeling low on energy. Keeping fruits in their natural form allows the body to process them in a more balanced way. Portion size is another factor that quietly influences everything. Even fruits that are considered supportive can create problems when eaten in large amounts. The total sugar intake increases with every extra serving, and the body still has to manage that load. Paying attention to how much is being eaten helps maintain a steady balance without overloading the system. Pairing fruits with other foods can also change the way they affect blood sugar. When fruits are combined with a source of protein or healthy fats, such as nuts, digestion slows down further. This helps reduce sudden spikes and creates a more controlled release of energy. It also helps you feel fuller for longer, which can prevent unnecessary snacking later on. Another detail that often goes unnoticed is timing. Eating fruits on an empty stomach can sometimes lead to a faster rise in blood sugar, especially with fruits that digest quickly. Including them as part of a meal or alongside other foods allows the body to handle them more smoothly. These small adjustments may seem simple, yet they shape how your body reacts throughout the day in a steady and consistent way. Now, it comes down to a simple step you can start today. Try switching your fruits for a few days and pay close attention to how your body feels. Notice your energy levels, your hunger, and how steady you feel throughout the day. Small changes like these can reveal a lot, and sometimes the difference shows up faster than expected. Give your body the chance to respond to better choices. Stay consistent for a few days and observe the shift. If this video helped you understand something new or made things clearer, take a moment to like this video. And for more simple and practical health tips that you can actually use in your daily life, make sure to subscribe to our channel and stay connected.